First of all, good morning to everyone. Students, I hope you all are fine. In the last class, I discussed the introductory part of SQL, in which I discussed the primary key, alternate key, candidate key, unique key, rule of null. Now students, today I will be discussing how your table will be created in a database. How you can create a new database in SQL. Okay. Now students, whenever you do the work, first of all, your database name and the fields name of the table must be, yes, done in a paper, because whatever the planning that you have for creating a database, that planning must have a reflection on your page also. As you know, when we are making a program, before making a program, we go for the algorithm, and then in algorithm we write the steps, and then we convert that one in pictorial form, that is using the flow chart. Yes, we give the shape, and finally we write the programs. Same way here also. Suppose I have to create this table. Okay, here first field should be name, class and role. Before giving this field name, you must have to think, okay, the field name that I am giving, what will be the data type? Students, when I am giving the name field, what that comes to my mind? Yes, character, because every student has name in alphabet. If I am saying Amar, ever you have heard the name like Amar 123@596? Yes, it can be the email ID, my dear. But if I have to give the name of the student, then it will be Amar Kumar Sinha, like that way. So first of all, you must have to know the data type. What will be the data type of this field? Same way for your class, you think there can be two situations. Maybe someone can use the class in Roman, and someone can use the class in number. So if you are going to give your class in Roman way, then you have to go for character. But when you are going to use your class number, then go for integer. Okay. Now think about the roll number. Roll number should be numbered, so I will go for it. Okay. Now students, when I'm talking about the name, okay, then two data type you can use it. One is the char and another one is varchar. Okay. Now how you will understand the difference between char and varchar? Suppose I'm going to write the name Raju, Ronit, Amar, Kumar, Singh. Now you can see the name field. Here, how many characters I have used? 4. In Ronit, how many characters? 5. In Amar Kumar Singh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now you can see, my dear, in the name field, my number of characters varying. Okay, then what the data type you will use here? I will use the data type as a varchar. Okay, varchar if I will use, it means that my characters can vary. It can have 4, it can have 5, it can have 10 or 11. But in this situation, instead of varchar, you have used char 16. Now, see, char 16 will behave like a varchar, but there will be one problem. If a student name whose number of characters more than 16, then it cannot permit, because it says fixed length. It says fixed length. That means more than 16 I will not allow. And here you are free. Here you are free. You can use 16, 18, 20. Now, this is my first benefit. Now, the second, what will be the second difference? When I'm using char 16, it means what? Either you write Raju, it will take 16 character space. Let me erase. If I'm using this data type as char 16, what will happen, my dear? If you write Raju, Raju is of how many characters? 4, but it will take 16 character space. If you write Ronit, it will take 5 characters, but here it will occupy how many space? 16 spaces. Amar Kumar Singh, if 16, then 16 spaces. Now see, my dear, my extra spaces, yes, which I use, not use here, but it has been counted. It means the size of my table will be increased. Unnecessary. Yes, it will have the size of the table increased, my dear. So, in this situation, when I write, my dear, varchar 16, then what will happen? See, if I use this name field as varchar 16, what will happen, you know, my dear? It will take only 4 character space. It will take only 5 character space. It will take only 16 character space. Okay, this is the difference between char and varchar. Okay, now I'm going to show you first how to create a database. When you are going to create a database, then you must have to write this statement: create space database. And what is the name of your database? If your name of the database is school, then you can write here school, but don't forget to use semicolon. Okay, when you will use this statement, it will create a new database named school. But I want, before creating, I should know which database has already been created by me or by someone. So in that case, you will write this SQL command. So databases. Let me clear this. So databases. Now, if you have created 5 databases, all 5 names will be shown. But listen, my dear, database and table both are different. Okay. Now, my next topic is how to use that database. Listen, my dear, creating database means it will make a new database in SQL, but if suppose you have quit from your database and again you are opening MySQL and you want to work on any one database, then it is mandatory that you must utilize or must use that database. Otherwise, SQL cannot understand that my user is demanding which type of database. So if you want to utilize that, then you must use the command use and then the database name. What is my database name? Is school. So I will write here is school and then semicolon. Now what will happen? This database will come to the memory. It means now the user has to work in database school. Okay. So you understood how to create database, how to see databases which are in SQL, and other one how you can, yes, make your database in use. Okay. Now the next part, that is how to create a table, my dear, in a database. Which database? Is school. So what I will use the command create. Okay. And then I will use table. Clear? And then I will use a bracket. Now, what is my first field name? It is name. So I will use here, I will use here name. Okay. Now, now think yourself, which the data type I will use for my name? Varchar. So I will use here varchar 16 space. Now I don't want that any user will leave this field. It is mandatory. It is important to have this all information. Then in that case, I will use a constraint. And what is that constraint? Not null. What do you mean by not null? It means not a single cell. You see here. Here, Raju, Ronit, Amar Singh, even some more are there. Some more are there. Yes, these all cells cannot be empty. Okay, but if I use here null, then I can ignore any cell. I will not write here and I will write here my contents. Okay. So it is up to you how you are going to create your, yes, a table, my dear. So I'm not going to use null here. I will use not null. Okay. Now the next field is my class. So I will use here class. Now again, yes, it is up to you, my dear. Yes, whether it should be the character. If you are using in Roman, then you use character, my dear. Okay, or varchar. But when you are using this one in number, then you use in. Class hardly up to 12. That is 2 digits. So you make 2. Okay. Now give comma. Next field is roll. Roll again you use int 2, my dear. Clear? Now at last use this bracket and use semicolon. Now actually when we are creating the table, we never write the table in this way. Okay, we never create a table in this way. Yes, we use the different line like this way. Okay, like this way we use. And this is looking nice, my dear. Okay, so that any person who wants to know it can understand this, that how many fields have been taken. This is the way, okay, to write it. So you know how to create, yes, database, how to use the database, how to create the table, and the last one, how to view your table. Okay, then you will see, first of all, what you want to see it. If you want to see number of tables, how many tables I have created in a database, then you use the command show tables. Okay, now but I want what the fields I use in the table. Okay, one thing I have left, my dear, create a table, and table name I have not given. Table name, yes, student. Okay, table name student. Table name student. Okay, now if you want to know which fields I have used in a table student, three fields are used: name, class, and roll number. And data type for name is varchar, yes, not null, constant. Yes, for class is int, and for roll is int. So when you will use this command, describ, or you can use desk also. Okay, so you can use desk also. Desk space, yes, and table name. What is the table name? Student. And then use semicolon. What will happen? It will show a table, and first table, first field will have, yes, all. First, let me show it. It will be like this. Okay. Now it will be showing your field name. Yes, if you have used the data type, and if you have the constant, then it will show it. Like it will show name here, varchar, and 16, and here it will show not null, so that you can know that which yes constant, which data type I have used for my table. I hope you all have understood, yes, these all topics, my dear. Thank